Hi. So it's been a while since I have done a vlog. I originally started this hoping that I'd get famous on YouTube. Doesn't everyone? I don't think anybody starts a vlog without that being one of the main things on their mind. I don't care about that anymore. I haven't posted in nearly a year. I do care, however, about mental awareness. And so I thought I'd post a vlog because this has been something that's been on my mind for a while now. A vlog about being aware of mental illness. I have been struggling with mental illness for 8 years now. I have a history of chronic depression and seasonal affective disorder, which is sad. Get it? Seasonal affective disorder? It stands for sad. Isn't that funny? I think it's funny. Nobody else. Unless you have a mental illness, you don't think that's funny. So, people who watch this, if anybody does, who have mental illnesses, I feel like you're laughing right now. I hope you're laughing. That was a little joke there for you. So seasonal affective disorder is when the sun goes away, you don't get as much sunlight, and your serotonin levels go down, which is seriously, as you can tell, I really love the sun, and I need it in my life. But I think that something that nobody really talks about is how long people go without realizing what's going on with them. Like, mental illness awareness has grown a lot since when I first realized that I had depression. I was bullied all of my years of middle school by different people. 6th grade, different person. 7th grade, different person. 8th grade, different person. And I was sexually harassed by guys in 8th grade because middle school guys are douchebags and I went to people about it and they didn't believe me. And I was told just to get over it. And so I did, and I bottled it up, and eventually it got to the point where I was really depressed. And I have tried to kill myself on multiple occasions. One of them was in front of my little sister, in fact, where I was going to stab myself. And my little sister was crying in front of me and begging me not to do it because I wouldn't just be ruining my life, I would be ruining hers. That was the first time I ever tried to kill myself. And every time after that, I just picture my little sister crying in front of me. And this is a lot to post on the internet, but it's a serious thing. Depression and anxiety and bipolar disorder and all of these things that people have to deal with on a regular basis is serious and it's hurtful, and it doesn't just hurt the people that it affects, it hurts everybody around them because they shut themselves out and they think that they're not good enough for other people and they think that everyone will be better off without them. Well, this is for you. No one is better off without you. It doesn't matter how dark your life is. There's always somebody who will miss you. And it's probably not the people that you think. My 8th grade teacher once told me a story about this kid who committed suicide because he wanted to get back at his dad because his dad wasn't paying any attention to him. And while his dad was sad, he got over it pretty fast for losing a son. But his mother never recovered. She never got over it. There's always somebody that you affect. And killing yourself doesn't solve anything. It might solve the pain that you are going through, but you're putting so many more people in pain. And is it really better to die than to live? Somebody who's gone through this, I can genuinely say it's not. I live in a big family. I have 3 sisters and a mom and a dad. And I also have another family that I'm really close with, who I consider my sisters and my brothers from another mother, and my sisters from another mister. And I'm too white to say that, but it's true. And the parents are like my second mom and dad. And I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters in that family. And no matter what, it hurts me to think that I wouldn't be able to spend any more time with them. And I thought that I'd post this now because Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and people tend to think about family during the holidays, and while your family might suck, because a lot of families do, or they might be great like my family, there are other people like my family, who is my other family, who think about you like that. You are special. You are beloved. You are cared for, and while anxiety and depression and the world might be beating you down, it's not worth killing yourself. Don't give them that satisfaction. You need to fight for you. You need to find that one thing about you that you like. And I know that it's really hard to find that one thing. But you need to find that one thing about you, about your life, about your family, that is worth fighting for, and fight for it. Because no matter what, the world will not be better off without you. I've been on both sides of the depression angle. I've been the one who was depressed and suicidal, and nobody knew about it. Nobody knew. I was depressed for 3 years before my parents found out, because I took a test to see if I had a learning disability, because suddenly my grades dropped because I was really fucking depressed. And my parents were like, well, she must have a learning disability. And so I took the test, and I found out that I was clinically depressed with suicidal tendencies. But nobody knew that I had tried to commit suicide at least 5 times. And then one of the most beautiful people in my life, her name is Savannah, was depressed, and her parents found a suicide plan, and it broke my heart to see that she wanted to do that she would rather die than live. It broke my heart. And I realized that when my parents found out about me, I broke their hearts. And I realized that depression doesn't just affect the people that it affects, it breaks everyone around it. And if you are struggling from depression or anxiety or bipolar disorder, just be aware that you are loved. That somebody out there cares about you. And that no matter what, there's always something worth fighting for. Okay, well, that was really emotional and depressing. And I'll sign off now.